rainy day today. Hello to everybody. Home today. Back into stripping some cable. Ooh. The things you do while you chase a dream, right? The things you do. It's not even a dream, it's a way towards a dream, I guess. Facilitating the dream. Feeling pretty accomplished today, I think, with the efforts I put in yesterday. Those walls are lined and it's looking good from a initial kind of setup point of view. It's not the end all and long-term kind of thing. It needs to be presentable, it needs to look professional. You know, to slap something together from a retail perspective, on my point of view, never gets the professionalism across. And I've always I guess have had an eye for where's the fine line between slap together and presentable and professional. So it's been quite the commitment, and it's probably could have been done a different way, but with what I've got now and the vision I have of what is above that line of more towards the professional presentable line, that's what I've come up and that's what I've got, and so that's all shall happen. So I'm back at stripping cable today. Look at that pile of, that's just a sheath. Get you off here so you can see. Oh, this is all just makeshift. Look at that massive pile. It's a bit rough around here at the moment. It goes against my core, but I tell you, managing energy levels and being dollar productive, as well as, you know, the other hats I've got at the moment wear. It's been tough. It's been tough. I tell you, when people like, and I'm not in any way alright, I need to really start reading or doing more or something, because I'm lost for words. Putting myself on the same level as somebody like Elon Musk and stuff. But I remember an interview he had with I can't remember who. It was Joe Rogan, actually. Joe Rogan and Lex. No, it was actually Lex Friedman. Asked him, how's Elon doing? He said, I'm doing alright. And he said there, Lex asked him something about, anyway, what Elon at the end of the day, at the end of the question said was, you don't want to be me, it gets lonely. There's been many a night where I slept in the warehouse or slept alone. And I took a lot from that, because it is like that, eh? I'm experiencing that now in my little small, microscopic, and you know, in comparison with what Elon's done. But it does get lonely in the physical, but lonely also in mental. It gets lonely because you realize even your closest people don't grasp or get what you're going through. So in that case, it gets extremely lonely. You know, I've always been a kind of a lone walker. I produce, and I guess never learned how to have people around me while the going gets tough. It's all been kind of just in my own knowing that I've got to make it happen. Anyway, but yeah, so that's been kind of the thing that I'm battling at the moment, is realizing that actually there's nobody. You cannot talk to anybody. They don't understand. And if you do try and talk, they take you up the wrong way because they don't understand. But such is life. Soldier on. Get it done. But that's, I guess, where in Afrikaans we have a saying, die kaf van die semels skei, or is it the semels from the kaf skei? It's basically when you separate the husks from the wheat. When the rubber meets the road, you know, where the differences happen. So that's kind of been why I've been, I guess, not as producer on the content side of things. It's been a mental battle this last couple of weeks. It has been. And I have to admit, I have not been doing my core plunge, and I think that was probably the catalyst. So I need to get back into that in my exercises. There's been so much that I've had to think about and try. It's mainly money, trying to fund this whole venture. And when you acknowledge that it's just money, there's a sense of morale boost that it's just money, you know. But in every it's amazing when that oxygen supply just gets cut, how things turn. It's not for the faint of heart, I'll tell you that. It is not for the faint of heart. I wanted to brainstorm or ask from, I guess, an outsider perspective. And I don't normally read the comments because I've seemed to attract even in that regard, because I remember even on the intro video I said that this is for me. This is to document my journey for my kids or my grandkids, you know. Yet I'm not in this making content to go be a YouTube influencer. That was the original reason why I started this, was for my friends and family to see what's going on with them, and to see, so I have something kind of logged, indefinite, to show the grandkids this is what their grandfather went through. Give them a life in New Zealand. And what it takes to, when you're at the lowest point, or when you've got a dream, to do whatever it takes. To do whatever it takes. Saw a quote the other day: when it gets really tough and everything seems like it's just impossible, that's when you're getting close. That's when you're getting closer and closer to reaching that goal. And I feel this last couple of weeks has been immensely difficult for me. But anyway, I'm going to carry on doing this work in that rain. It's only light rain, so it's not too bad. Neglected my trees a bit, but they're pushing through. Notice there's some pines that's gotten some browning on the tips of the needles, which indicates not enough water, not often enough. But we are now in autumn here in New Zealand, and there's a bunch of work that I need to get done, but that's kind of a recreational thing, and what this is also teaching me is discipline, self-discipline, and doing a 9-to-5 commitment in terms of business and making sure that I get that recreational, especially for my creative mind. I need that creative time. I have been at night as a recreation and a relaxation. I've been stripping down my XJ 750 that I will be slowly and over time as a pastime, you know, just tinkering, and then I've made some space here. I can bring my trees in here when it starts raining heavily. Anyway, I was going to ask, brainstorming wise, from an outsider perspective, I have some limitations where I can go and jump on the tools, like I said, and go and labour effectively, charge out again as a labourer in the specialist electrical world. Like I said, a UPS service technician, engineer, I don't know what to call it. It's such a neat market, I even don't know where I place. It's like glorified appliance serviceman. So I can go and do that. I know I can. But the thing is, when you start feeding a different structure of producing income, you're then carving out a future into that, and that is not what I'm doing here. I am carving out the retail and sales side. So that is why I am not picking up those tools to go and gain $1 for an hour, because it carves out what however, I think it's also, in my point of view, and I could be wrong, but it's where you spend the most time, or where you commit the most time, because you could commit an hour after hours, and the majority goes into building this business. But then you need to make that very clear to the people you're promising that hour to, that is a short-term solution to their problem. So that's where I'm at the moment, trying to figure out what can I do after hours that's flexible and kind of local. I guess everybody could say, oh, just, you know, do the YouTube and create the content kind of thing. Yes, I understand I could do that. To do that is, I guess there will be some learning time, and then maybe revenue will come if you have a viral video, you know. So from you see all these I was thinking I'd like to do something that is remote, so data entry or data analysis from, you know, something like that, that I could tap into a global, because I mean, after hours here for me is within hours somewhere else. So I feel like there should be something that I could kind of slot into, you know, even if it's just a couple of dollars a bloody hour or something like that, something that can be done to utilize that after hours, so that I can fund this a bit better, because that's the only thing holding this back. I'm just thinking, goodness, there's a bunch of things that I still need to get, and the only thing is that because I've now got to do this strip cable to pay for rent, pay for the rent of the container, pay for the rent of the place. I've still got to pay the guy for the signage, blah 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 blah, all these things. So it's been yeah, so I'm running out of options here, because the cable is getting I've got a small amount left. I think I'll maybe get $500 out of that, maybe. So the sun is setting. I I need to figure out something lickety split. And I have been in these positions before, selling my stuff. You don't get what you think you're gonna get. And if you do want to get what you think you're gonna get, it takes time, like making, like your, in I guess in American terms, Craigslist listing. So I was thinking, I need to take that junk and turn it into profit somehow. So I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna write out 20 things. Not now, I've got to get the hands busy stripping the cable. But I could turn that into profit. I have a very strong feeling that I could do that. I just don't know in what form yet. It could be recycled. I haven't focused and brainstormed on that completely yet, but the idea came to me the other day when I was thinking about the boring company, Elon's drilling company or tunneling company. They took, so when they were digging a tunnel, they were sitting with all this effectively junk, which is the millings that came out of the ground, the dirt that they've, so they were sitting with this bunch of dirt and they were thinking, what are they going to do with that? Either they got to pay somebody to remove it and dispose of it, or this is where the genius came out, and this is what I've got to do with that. They took that dirt and made it into bricks and sold the bricks. So it's all about finding the right market or packaging this into the right market to bring value. The same way that a bottle of water could cost from Costco $1, take that same bottle of water and you put it on an airplane 30,000 foot in the air and that bottle becomes $6. Same thing happens here. It's finding that market. So I've got to sit down and nut out what I can do with that. That's where it's at. I'm going to stop waffling and carry on with stripping cable. But yeah, I'd love your input. Give us some ideas of the other thing I'm going to jump on, I think, is an out of hours kind of thing is, I said the taxi thing, don't think that's going to work for me. It needs to be produced from here out. So I was thinking about approaching, going to the market, like a farmer's market this weekend, finding some product and then sell that, like as an affiliate, because this thing can talk, that thing can waffle, and I think I can sell whatever comes across my plate. I think I'm not a show me this pen kind of guy. I'm the type of sales dude that looks at, first of all, do you have a need? How long have you been looking for something like this? And if you haven't, fair enough, there'll be somebody else, but I'm not going to be making an idiot of me going, oh, this pen is blah blah blah. No, that's not how it works. It's about finding solutions for problems. That's what it's about. If you don't have a problem, you're just looking for entertainment, go down the road to the movies, find some entertainment there. Brightest idea ever. A phone mount to my hat. Let's see how that works out. Hope this works. Yes, it's recording. Oh, you're upside down. What's happening? Oh no, we're good. And click. Click. A quick thing that I just had an idea. I'm like, hey, why don't I take you from a first person view? Put this back. Maybe it could be an ASMR kind of thing. Little bits and bobs. Might be very shaky. Don't know. We're gonna have to tinker with this idea that lives here. Ah, this is how my house is being powered. Inverter, static switch, solar controller. I can't see where I'm looking. Charger, hub, distribution. There. Generator start system. Not focusing. Focus there. Focus. Focus. Oh, doesn't work. Focus. 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 This is not working. Anyway. Let's see what it comes out to. Goes in there. That gets closed up. Yeah, that goes under a nail real easy. And it goes in there. Wet gloves. Yeah. Gross. All right. Hearing protection. Check. Oh, glasses first. There's a method to this. Oh, am I gonna get those on? Yep, they're wet and dirty. Clean those off. Still quite dirty, but I can see something. Earphones on. For anybody listening with earphones, warning, that thing is loud, but I'll show you what I'm doing here. First I need some power. Not running it off my solar system at the moment because of wet stuff everywhere. Okay, warning, it's gonna be loud. Out of my life.